Well, howdy friends. This is Steve, 67 Mustang, and he told me a few weeks ago he wanted to put the frame connectors in. And I told him, don't buy any kits, don't do any of that. I've done this before, so what we are looking at is 14 gauge, 2" by 2" square tubing. Each one of these pieces is 48 inches long. We had to trim them down 6 inches total. So it's 42 inches each piece, each one of these bars, each one of these frame connectors. And, you know, we sectioned 3 cuts on each end and bent the corner, bent the end in to fit into the frame rail, fits into the frame rail in the rear, fits into the frame rail in the front. You had to bend it a little bit and section it and make it so it goes into the floor. So I had to cut into the floor, peel it up. And it almost fits here. We had to take a piece of 1/8 inch plate, stuff it in here to fill the gap on this side, but the frame rail here is tight against the 2" square, and you can see the cuts we made. I haven't shaved them down yet, and and I'm going to be welding this to the floor. So the frame rail goes up into the floor, and the people in the back seat are going to have compromised foot positions, but that's not my concern. We have frame rail, how do I say it? Frame connectors into the frame rails, front and rear. And the cuts you can see, and same way on both sides. They're not done yet, but they're very close. And some of the surplus material I cut off the ends. I just made this into a hammering point to drive, drive it into the rear frame rail. Put it into the front all the way, put it in the front all the way, and then you bring it back here and you bend it over and you get it up in there and you pound it back. And it goes back in, and you have to sometimes maybe put some set screws, some sheet metal screws in there, put some good plug welds, really hot ones, and get it like that. So from the side, looking at this vehicle, you don't see any frame rails sticking down. And I have done this before on another Mustang Coupe, a 66 years ago, and you can see right there, there's no hang down of anything. The frame rail connectors are very clean and out of the way. And as I said, I'm not done. I'm going to fill that gap in up there with some of the 1/8 inch sheet steel. Just fill that in, weld a plug in there to the floor and to the frame rail, or frame rail connector, I should say. So very warm today, but we're able to get this done, or mostly done. It's not fully done yet, but it's mostly done. So Steve's happy about it, which is good. And that's what it's all about, having happy, satisfied customers. And would you say you're happy and satisfied with it?
I believe it, yes.
Okay, cool. It's pretty hot today, that's for sure.
I believe it's going to come out nice.
Yeah, you can't even see it from the side.
No.
I wouldn't film it. You can't see it. So.
And I think it's stronger than those
yeah.
aftermarket ones.
Yep, it is. So that's how I made these frame rails. I think it's better than anything I've seen out there. So if anything I see out there that is better than what I can do, I'll adapt it, and make it work. But if it's not, I'll do it better, or at least what I perceive to be better, and then drive on. So out of here, folks. I gotta go. Cheers. Bye-bye.